I. Male reproductive system. Organs: testes, ducts, glands and supporting structures. Supporting structures include scrotum and penis. Ducts: epididymis, ductus deferens, ejaculatory ducts and urethra. Glands: seminal vesicles, prostate, bulbourethral glands. Figure 23.1. A scrotum pouch that supports the testes. Septum separates into separate sections for each testis. Sperm requires temperatures 2-3 oC below body temperature. Allows raising and lowering testes to adjust temperature. B. Testes: paired oval glands. 200 to 300 lobules containing seminiferous tubules. Sperm-producing cells and nurse cells protect sperm. C. Epididymis stores sperm before ejaculation. Comma-shaped on top of testes. Figure 23.2a. Figure 23.2b. D. Spermatogenesis occurs in seminiferous tubules. Cell types involved: spermatogonia, Sardely cells and interstitial cells, Leydig cells. Move into greater than epididymis. Spermatogenesis stages. Takes 65 to 75 days from first division to release. 300 million/day. Lifespan 48 hours in female tract. Figure 23.3. E. Sperm structure: head, middle, tail flagellum equals motility. Middle, mitochondria equals energy. Head chromosomes plus acrosomal cap. Acrosome enzymes greater than penetrating egg. Figure 23.4. F. Sperm route. Testes, greater than epididymis vas, ductus, deferens. Urethra. G. Semen 2.5 to 5 ml per ejaculation, 50 to 150 million sperm per milliliter. When number falls below 20 million/ml, sterile. 7.2 to 7.7 pH. H. Accessory glands: seminal vesicles, seminal fluid. Fructose, sperm ATP production. Plus alkalinity, neutralize acid in tracts. 60% of ejaculate. Prostate surrounds upper urethra. Increases volume plus adds antibiotics. Citric acid for energy. 25% of ejaculate. Bulbourethral glands. More alkalinity plus mucus fluid. Pre-ejaculate. 10% of ejaculate. I. Penis contains urethra glands, has external urethral orifice. Passage for semen and urine. Glands has external urethral orifice. Uncircumcised glands covered by prepuce. Figure 23.6. 2. Female reproductive system. Ovaries, paired organs produce secondary oocytes ova, after fertilization. Hormones, progesterone and estrogens. From same embryonic tissue as testes. Uterine, fallopian, tubes and uterus. Vagina. External organs, vulva or pudendum. A histological structure of ovary. Germinal epithelium covers surface. Ovarian cortex, connective tissue containing follicles. Follicle, oocyte plus surrounding cells. Surrounding cells nourish oocyte and produce hormones. Grows during maturation. Graafian follicle ovulation. Post-ovulation corpus luteum. Progesterone, relaxin and inhibin. Figure 23.6. Figure 23.7. B. Uterine tubes. Two tubes extend laterally from uterus. End in fringe fimbriae. Fimbriae sweep secondary oocyte into tube. Oocyte moved by cilia lining wall. Zygote reaches uterus in 7 days. See uterus pathway for sperm and site of implantation. Fundus dome-shaped area above tubes equals. Body, tapering central portion. Cervix narrow opening into vagina. Uterine cavity interior of body. Vagina extends from exterior to cervix. Receptacles for penis and outlet for menstrual flow. Fornix recess surrounds cervix. Acid environment prevents bacterial growth. Smooth muscular layer adjusts for intercourse or birth. Thin membrane fold can cover vaginal orifice equals hymen. Figure 23.9. Perineum and vulva, cont. Clitoris small cylindrical mass of erectile tissue and nerves. Also contains prepuce and glans. External urethral orifice anterior to vaginal orifice. Female reproductive cycle. 20 to 34 days cycles in both ovaries and uterus. Ovarian cycle equals maturation of follicle, ovulation and corpus luteum formation. Uterine cycle equals menstrual cycle. Controlled by hormones from ovary. Estrogens growth of endometrium. Progesterone supports endometrium for implantation. Combined cycles equals reproductive cycle. Figure 23.12. Hormonal regulation. GnRH, hypothalamus, controls GnRH, FSH and LH. FSH follicle growth and estrogen secretion. High estrogen LH surge ovulation. LH supports corpus luteum. Progesterone and estrogen secretion plus relaxin and inhibin. Inhibin decreased FSH release. Gonadotropin releasing hormone equals GnRH. Comes from hypothalamus and stimulates the release of FSH from pituitary. Hormones FSH, follicle stimulating hormone LH luteinizing hormone. Follicle stimulated to start maturing an egg. Starts to rise at the end of the cycle and during menstruation. An egg starts to mature. Spikes during ovulation. LH luteinizing hormone. Peaks as estrogen peaks. Helps to cause ovulation. Hormones estrogen, progesterone. Development and maintenance of reproductive structures and secondary characteristics. Tells the uterine lining to build up. From follicle. Progesterone. Maintains uterine lining for implantation. Prepares breast for milk production. From corpus luteum. HCG human chorionic gonadotropin. Made by embryo. Tells corpus luteum to keep making progesterone to maintain lining. Relaxin equals relaxes uterus inhibits myometrium. Inhibin inhibits FSH release. Phases of cycle. Menstrual phase, first 5 days of cycle. Several ovarian follicles enlarge. Decreased progesterone and estrogen. Uterine arteries constrict. Endometrium sloughs off. Preovulatory between menstruation and ovulation. Ovaries, follicles grow and secrete estrogen and inhibin 1 dominates. Uterus, growth of new endometrium. Phases of cycle, cont, ovulation post-ovulatory. Release of 2O oocyte with LH surge. Post-ovulatory. Ovaries, follicle collapses. Corpus luteum, luteal phase. If no fertilization. FSH and LH corpus albicans and decreased progesterone. Menstruation. Phases of cycle, cont. If fertilization and division. Human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG stimulates corpus luteum secretion. Uterus, progesterone and estrogen's complete development of uterus for implantation.